Hey guys, Michael here, and welcome to the Lego Empire. Bit of an update. Still working on the modular mock. Coming into a few small problems, but that was because I didn't purchase the other part of the pieces. I've been kind of using what I've had and making adjustments to everything based on all of that. But what this video is all about is that I'm very excited that Jarek is if you know enough about Lego, you know who Jarek is. If you don't, look into who he is. He's done a lot of great mods for things. He's done great builds. He's just a really good designer. I've followed him pretty much right after I started back into Lego in January, and I've been messaging him just as a normal fan. So it's not like we have any personal connection or anything, but I've been messaging him really asking for some of his Warhammer 40k stuff, for the instructions, if he'd give it the rights to other people to sell the instructions, what he could do. What has happened is my wish has been granted, and the first one, and he messaged me back and said he doesn't know if the other two are going to be possible. What I'm speaking of is the Dreadnought from Warhammer 40k was released by Brickvault. I'll try and put the video they did in the description of this, but he doesn't know if the Land Raider or the Predator will be able to happen. It might be many years. I told him, that's fine with me. This mock is going to take years based on money and a lot of other things and time. But they released the Red Dreadnought. I don't know if you'd consider this to be Blood Angels or what you would call them, what group. I've kind of haven't followed enough 40k over the years. Used to do it back 15, 20 years ago, but have really fallen away, so I don't even remember all the names of the legions anymore. But for this mock, I knew that I wanted to include something from the 40k universe, at least a Dreadnought, if not a Land Raider or Predator, something really cool. My issue now is that now that the Dreadnought is available, how does the Dreadnought work into this mock? I've pretty much for the last few weeks kind of been going over the idea of everybody's kind of battling somebody, and some people are going to be more equipped and more powerful to fight certain enemies or protagonists, whatever they are, over this this battlefield. What I would like to do is, on one of my green hills, I would like to put Cagney Carnation, a YouTuber. I might include his link if I can find it. Created a pretty simple Cagney Carnation from Cuphead. I might just go simple and give him credit for the design. I'm probably going to modify it a little bit since it'll be on a hill and I'd like to get some more vines in there. But to fight Cagney Carnation, I would like to have flamethrowers. And two ideas I was working with was Halo ODST has a protagonist. There's a custom minifig that I have found online that I'm looking at purchasing that would fight Cagney Carnation with a flamethrower. Also, the Dreadnought, one of the options on a Dreadnought has a arm with a heavy flamer, which is really cool to look at. So I am thinking that I'm going to put both of these on top of a hilltop looking out over Cagney Carnation and flaming Cagney Carnation, pretty much trying to incinerate it. I might modify Cagney a little bit more with the flames kind of going and burning, so parts of it will be really brown or dying off black from fire. But my other issue is with the Dreadnought, it's released in red. However, that is not the only faction in the 40k universe. I know my channel is very small at this point, not many subscribers, not many people are going to see this video or comment over the next couple of weeks, but what I would like from you guys is to pick out what you think would be the best faction to go with. And quite frankly, I've picked out one of the arms, but for the flamer, the other arm though, I mean, I'm looking at rocket launcher, auto cannon, las cannon, or just another power arm. I'm thinking maybe missile launcher or las cannon, just because it'll be looking out over the the Thunderjaw, and while the Flamer could be taking out Cagney Carnation, it could be shooting off a missile or aiming the las cannon, the twin link las cannons, if I remember right, at the Thunderjaw. So that's kind of my hope, but if you guys check out the Brickvault's video, you'll see all the different mods I can do to this Dreadnought. But let me know in the comments. I'll put it out on my Twitter account as well. But let me know what you think. Also, the color. I put a restriction on you guys. It has to be a loyalist. So if you know the 40k universe, the factions all divide. Some support Horus, and some support the Emperor. If I got that right anymore. However, it has to be one of the good guys. Since the Dreadnought is fighting Cagney Carnation, it has to be on the side of the light, or of the good side. So that narrows down your choices. My personal favorite, quite frankly, since it'll be against a green hill, is definitely an off color. Red is still pretty popular, and I can go with the standard creation. I've also been looking at ultramarine blue with the white accents in places. The kind of the upside down horseshoe looks kind of cool. Also, with my background in horses, and my wife's background more, I think that might be kind of neat. It's also pretty simple to switch an entire red scheme. Just buy all the pieces in blue and we're set. The one little problem is there's a shield on the front, which is kind of an insignia. The one in the video is a Nexo shield insignia, and there's tons to go with. Blood Angels looked pretty easy. There's also some just kind of general ones, and it doesn't have to match up exactly. I just think if I can get something close that would work well with the Ultramarines, that would be great. I could do the blue color and it would work. The Wolf Guard is also gray. I just think there's going to be a lot of grays and whites and blacks in this. I'd like to sporadically get some color in there. That's why I'm doing Tetris blocks, the Pac-Man, stuff like that. But let me know what you think. You can be as detailed as possible. You can give me reasoning for why you think the way you're thinking, or what you're thinking. Or you can just say, I don't know if I'd like that going up against Cagney Carnation. If, again, there's no responses, I'm going to make my own. I'm going to talk to my friends, and a few of them do know the 40k universe a little bit. I might enlist their help and just kind of see what they think for this giant mock. Also, keep on top of my channel. I'm going to try and put out a video on my social medias. I'll let you guys know that, and as well, there'll be another update on the mock, hopefully in the near future. Just a little slow going. Again, the computer crashed, which erased all of the progress I had made on the pattern and all the instructions, which put me back at square one. So I pretty much spent an entire day just going through that, getting us back to where we were. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video, this short little update, and I hope to hear from you guys. So until next time.